This was a really difficult decision for administration to make. And we felt that in the best interests of all the students and the staff, because ultimately our district has a responsibility for the safety of all students and staff. So we made this decision. We didn't make this decision lightly, but we've canceled all international field trips effective immediately.
For how long?
This will be in effect for the remainder of the school year. So basically that would mean that any Canadian trips will go forward, but any trips that were going to the States or anywhere in Europe are now canceled. And that's a total of 20 field trips. We have 5 field trips to the US this month, and then we were supposed to have 15 additional that took place or would have taken place between February and the end of May next year. I think for parents, we just need to say, we know you're going to be disappointed. We know your children are going to be disappointed. But ultimately, from what we've seen in the last few weeks throughout the world, we no longer live in a certain world climate. We don't know what could happen at any time. And a recent media report that came out last week showed that there have been 355 mass shootings in the US in 336 days. That was one of the things we took into consideration, along with the money that's already been raised, along with the disappointment. But I think we just need parents to know that this was made solely based on keeping their children and our staff safe. This climate is uncertain throughout the world, but for us, I really do think San Bernardino was something that did make a difference, because it showed that acts of violence can take place at any time, anywhere, when least expected, obviously. So I think San Bernardino did have quite a large effect on all of us in administration and in making this decision. We're working with schools and, of course, with the tour companies in the hopes of recovering all the funds. We don't know that yet. Some of the funds had been collected but hadn't gone to the tour companies, so they would have still been at the school level. So those, of course, will be refunded. So that's part of the process that we're just starting. We've also sent an email to parents letting them know why we're doing this. And I totally understand that we're going to have a lot of disappointed parents, children, and staff. But we really had to make the decision based on safety.